All right. Well, we're recording. This is season 4, episode 7. I'm joined with Ryan Davis and Kory Luttrell. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, and we also have my co-host Cooper Davies, and I'm Tyler Heritage. Thank you guys for being here. This is going to be an ASA London recap. Just talking about what went on, and we're also going to be talking about D&L Archery. Super exciting stuff, and I'll let you guys introduce yourselves to the podcast. So we'll start with Ryan.
I'm Ryan. Wait, what do you want to know?
Just some general background stuff about you, like how long you've been shooting, stuff like that.
My name is Ryan Davis, and I've been shooting for about 6 years. I started ASA probably 3.5 years ago and started just doing the local stuff. And then here recently, last year, I started going to Pro-Am. London is the only Pro-Am that I've ever been to, and looking to go to Coleman and Foley this year.
Okay, cool. That's pretty interesting. And then
Kory. I'm Kory Luttrell. I've been shooting competitively, I've been shooting about 4 or 5 years. And I started ASA, I think, 3 years ago, going to most of the Pro-Ams, not all of them, but a few of them. But yeah.
Sweet. That's pretty cool. And then you guys started D&L Archery. You guys want to talk a little bit about that?
So we actually started last year in London, and I don't know how many people have actually seen our very first video. The thing is, it always rains every year in London, and so last year it was complete downpour, thunderstorms, and they were moving us off our targets. I think I had 4 targets left, and they moved us off the range. And we were making a video all the way coming back to the sheltered area, saying how it was beautiful outside and it's sunny and clear and everything. And it was just made as a joke. And then everybody, it was just something funny, and we just put it on YouTube. And then everybody was like, "Hey, you should do stuff with this." And then we started our channel.
It's pretty cool. Nice. So Cooper had a bunch of questions for you guys, so I'll turn it over to him. Let him ask some of those questions.
I was gonna ask you guys, what gave you the idea of starting D&L Archery?
It was a joke at the beginning. It was actually a joke. It sounds bad to say, but it was a joke at the beginning, and everybody was just laughing about it. And I was like, "Hey, you should do something about it." And then we just started making videos, just iMovie on my iPad and the little startup kind of stuff, and it just took off from there.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool that you guys started by just doing something funny, and you didn't really expect anything out of it. But now you guys are kind of blowing up now, right? So
yeah,
that's cool.
No, I think it's pretty cool what you guys are doing.
Yeah, and I have another one, and I was wondering what's your guys' overall goal through D&L Archery, but with the YouTube and the merchandise.
I mean, probably just get as big as possible. I mean, I don't know. It would be nice to eventually be possible to make a career out of making YouTube videos and stuff like that. I know a few people can do it, but I don't know. But right now we're just enjoying making them and having fun with it.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, it looks like you guys are having a great time making these videos. I got to watch you guys filming in London this past weekend, I guess it was. It was pretty cool to be a part of your guys' video. But yeah.
Glad for having you.
Yeah. Thanks. But yeah, so I had a few questions of my own about D&L. We covered, the basics, what you guys see for the future of D&L and how it started. But what are some ways that you want to reach out to, I assume this is more for everyone, not just youth archers, Junior Pro Talk. So what's your targeted audience, would you say?
Well, probably more of the younger kind of thing, because we are basically the S3DA is mainly focused on what we do. Not saying that we don't do all the local ASA and stuff, but S3DA is mostly what we do. And so that audience is probably just younger, but we're like trying to get, everybody, but the actual target audience will probably be the younger group, high school and lower.
Okay. So I know like YouTube like breaks down like the analytics of your viewers and stuff. So have you seen like a trend lately? Like, it's like going up?
Yeah, it's going up, and it's definitely between like, it normally trickles between 12 and 24, and then you have the older of like 37, 45. So you
Okay.
have those two different mixes.
That's pretty cool. The old, I mean, we're not excluding anyone from our content. If you're
Yeah.
90 years old and you want to watch your pro talk, we appreciate the support. But no, like seriously, like I think it's cool, to reach out to everyone. I mean, yeah, you should have like a targeted audience. Like you should have your purpose, but we're not excluding anyone by any means. It's just, we want to benefit youth archers through Junior Pro Talk. At least we want to just provide more information to younger kids so they can get ahead. To continue growing youth archery, because that's like the foundation of the sport right now. And in my opinion, like that's where we need to focus all of our energy on. I mean, yeah, we should like highlight the pros because that's what these kids want to be one day, or professionals. But if you're not investing into youth archery constantly, it's not gonna last. Archery's not gonna last very long.
Yeah.
So yeah. So no, I think it's really cool what you guys are doing. So I think we should talk a little bit about the ASA. I guess we'll just start with like how your guys' scores, how the rounds went. Not just the scores, but just how the round went. Things you liked, maybe things you didn't like. So I'll turn it over to you guys.
Yeah, so this year was our first year shooting on like the power lines and everything because we had always shot in the bottom for the other years and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But so it was kind of, we didn't know what to expect. So we asked some people and stuff, and they said it's going to be really dark. It's going to be hard to see. And for me, it was more just like a learning experience for what to do for next year because like I learned what color bubble works, what color bubble doesn't work very well because like I was running a blue bubble and I couldn't see it hardly at all against the black background and all that stuff. And just learning like uphill, downhill trick like shots, like stuff in your form to help you out with that and everything.
Yeah, like shooting on the side of a hill, you want to can't
Yeah.
go into the hill. So when you go to shoot, it's upright, very straight. I think they call it like cheating the hill. I forget what the term is, but I just know how to do it. But so you guys both know the cut when you're shooting uphill and downhill, right? Okay, because that's like the most common mistake I hear. Like, oh, you need to add yardage when you're shooting uphill. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You're not cutting as much because you're shooting, you're working against gravity. If that makes sense. Where you're shooting downhill, gravity's in your favor and it's gonna, I don't know, not getting into the science behind it, but remember the cut when you're shooting uphill. Don't add yardage.
Yeah, so mine was kind of like the same. It was definitely just like a learning experience and everything. It was the first time shooting the power lines because, like Kory said, we had always shot in the bottom. So everybody was like, it's going to be rough and everything. And we're like, okay. And like trying to like mentally prepare and like know what you should and shouldn't do. Like, I'm going to have to buy another like cap, like I have on the front, like a long shade, and put it on the back because I was getting glare from both the front and the back, being at the like whenever we were at the very very top of the hill, next to the power lines. It was like I was getting glare from the front and the back, and it was just like deciding which one like works better. And it was just it was a big learning experience and just had fun. The score wasn't great, but hopefully Coleman's better.
All right. Yeah. I didn't really have any trouble with the glare.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I mean, I have a sunshade and everything, and the sunshade I'm using has baffles in it, kind of like a camera lens, so it reduces the glare. I didn't have any glare, but I definitely get what you're saying. Shooting from the light into the dark, it's pretty hard. I was not expecting some of the shots that we had. I mean, there's 2 or 3 targets where I just couldn't see the target. I lined my pin up with a tree, and I just, I found like 2 points and just met in the middle and let it go. I had to let down, twice, and had to just, send the arrow on the third shot so I didn't get a 0. So, but I definitely know what you mean. We had a turkey at like 44 yards, 45 yards, and I didn't know where to aim. The only target that like it was super easy was the it looks like a bear with a long nose. It's 2 different colors. I forget what, like
the
the
Aldad.
anteater, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Aldad. Or no, not the Aldad, the tapir.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there's the black and white line, and the 12 is just to the bottom left of that line. So
Yeah.
that one was and then by the time I got to it, the 12 was just worn out. So
Yeah, I mean, typically it's like the easiest ones, like depending how far it is, but it's like that one, and then like anything brown, like a brown deer or like a cinnamon bear, like those are the ones that the easiest ones.
yeah, no, yeah, the jaguar gave me a little trouble.
Yeah, I always aim at the wrong dot.
Yeah. So next time, things I took away from this weekend, I'm gonna get bigger arrows. I rocked. There's nothing wrong with
Did
that.
you break any X-Stems?
No, I didn't. I didn't break one. Yeah, I broke so many other people's arrows.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I had minimum deflection when I hit people's arrows, but
So are you thinking like a 23 diameter or like a 25?
Yeah, 25.
I'm not gonna do 25.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah, 23 is about my limit for 3D. I've shot a 25 shaft at 3D, but I mean, I enjoy shooting 23s for 3D.
Well, put this in perspective. I only shoot 23 for indoor. I don't shoot 7s now.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, definitely get a 23 then.
Yeah.
If you're used to that.
I don't know. I'm not sponsored by anyone, so I can, pick Gold Tip, Carbon Express, Easton. Like, it doesn't really matter. I'm probably gonna go with Easton just because I've shot their stuff for quite a bit now. But I'm thinking
that's how I am. I'm like Easton everything because it's a trusted.
Yeah.
I shot them for a while.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with other companies. It's just what I've been using lately. I like it, but not a paid endorsement by any means there.
Non-paid advertisement.
Yeah, but no, I had a great time, honestly. I got to shoot with Jesse the first day, which was really cool. He's such a great guy. I mean, there's not, enough words in the English language to describe him, how awesome he is. He gave me a lot of advice, which really, I'm gonna, put the work, this, next few weeks before Coleman. So, or is it Coleman or Coleman? I think I said
Coleman.
it.
I mean, it's
I just
either people say it either way.
Okay, I've heard people say Coleman and then Coleman. I haven't looked it up. But,
nobody's gonna get mad if you say it wrong. Everybody knows what you mean.
Yeah.
So Cooper, have you ever shot 3D?
Yeah, I've shot 3D, but I haven't shot ASA or any IBO tournaments.
Okay.
Just yet.
So what?
Hopefully next year. Yeah. Hopefully next year I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
I'd like to do it.
So how do they score out west? Is it like a center 11?
Yeah, it's just like Reading. That's all I've shot is 3D with the orange dot like that in Reading.
Oh, okay. So like a safari kind of deal. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So this was my first time shooting an ASA target. Like I honestly, I knew you had to call the upper 12. I didn't know that, but I had to ask whether the 14 was in play during the regular round.
If it was in the play all the time, that'd be great. 20-yard target, just go for it.
Yes, like whatever up, 100 up, shoot all the 14s. So, no, but I don't think I'm that good yet. I really couldn't see the 12 ring. I'm gonna go with a better I'm gonna go up in a clarifier, I think.
Oh yeah.
I can see the target better. the peep size, I went up 2 peep sizes because I shoot the smallest one. It's like
Oh,
the
yeah.
1/64 or something for target. So I went up to like, I don't even know what it was, just so I could see. But I'm definitely gonna put in. I think I'm using the yellow clarifier, so I'm probably gonna go with the green.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm using.
that's what I
Here.
use. I use yellow. But
Yellow. Okay.
But you use specialty. I don't know what number that is.
But
yeah, I
You
don't know.
use Samsky, right, Tyler?
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with the green. So
What power lens are you using for it?
I used a 4, but I think I'm gonna go
Mhm.
up either to a 5 or a 6. Just
I'd
because
go to a
I'm
6.
I'm using a 6 with the B clarifier, the green one,
Okay.
and it's good. I love it until you get to like a stupid close target, and like because there was one target where literally like I'm even using a 40 millimeter scope housing, so it's a big scope housing.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see anything, and it was black, so I didn't know if I was aiming at the back or what.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's the only part I don't like about it. But other than that, I love it.
yeah. So you're using a 6 power. So I'm running a 31 millimeter scope housing. So I might go with a lower. I think I might go with 5, just so I don't see as much. I mean, I can see more. Sorry, misword that. But I don't know. I get what you're saying though. I'll have to try it out. I have a 6 power, so I could definitely try that out.
It works against you when you're like the range is like super close, but it works for you if all the targets are far.
Yeah.
Or
Where
even if it's close, if the lighting's good or even half decent, it's fine. But if the
Yeah.
lighting's like London, you're out of luck.
I heard London
I
was
just saw
so
Yeah, like there was I think a 23-yard target. I was like, okay, I got this. And I aimed and I put my pin on the wrong dot. It was the second day. I was 12 up by then. I was like, yes, it's gonna put me 14 up. And then I aimed at the wrong little black spot because I was just seeing a lot. And that was the only black spot I saw. And I let her rip, and then it was like that low of the 12 into an 8. I was like, I aimed at the wrong one.
Yeah.
that's ah that stinks. Yeah, that stinks. But yeah, no, but I had a good time. I wish, one thing I take away, I wish I would have done more with Junior Pro Talk. I think I was just like overwhelmed by like everything that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. But
Yeah.
I think Coleman, I'm gonna have more content coming out for that. I really didn't know like the top guys, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who the top, men and women were for the young adult classes. So I'm gonna do some research, figure out when they're gonna shoot their rounds, see if I can go out there and get some video. But yeah, I'm super excited. So yeah. So yeah. Other than that, where did you guys stay? Did you stay with a bunch of friends?
Ryan stayed with us. We took our camper up there,
Okay.
and we stayed at the KOA in Corbin, Kentucky. I think
Yeah.
it was.
Okay. That's
It was like 15 minutes away from
Yeah, it wasn't too bad of
the
a drive.
fairgrounds.
So was there a bunch of different, was there a bunch of archers there?
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
quite a bit.
Oh, that's pretty
it seemed like when we packed up to leave Sunday, it was like everybody was leaving. And
Yeah.
it was like, yeah, all these. And even like I went outside, I think it was like Saturday night or something. I pulled out my seat out of the truck because I had to like get something. And the dude was like, hey, so how did you shoot this weekend? and we started talking for a couple minutes, and it just seemed like everybody around us was going to shoot.
Yeah, I do have to say the atmosphere of the ASAs. Everyone's like super laid back. If you need help, everyone will, stop whatever they're doing and help you.
Yeah.
Because I had no idea what I was doing. I've shot maybe three tournaments in my life.
Yeah.
So, all being IBO and unknown, and I had no idea what I was doing. Showed
Yeah, I
up.
haven't shot an IVO yet.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I like how it's just the center 10.
Because you don't have to worry about falling out to the bottom or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's different.
Yeah.
It makes it easier because it's unknown for that to be just the center.
Mhm.
If
Yeah, the lower. Oh, my bad.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, they don't have a lower. It's just the center. So
Yeah, the lower 12 like throws a lot into play when you're doing unknown yardage because like, I mean, if you're a yard or two off, you could fall below it. So you gotta like, but if it's like the IBO center 11, then you just aim at the center every time and hope your yardage is good, pretty much. But like with the lower 12, you should should I add a yard, take off a yard, and aim at the upper, or play safe, or there's a lot more into play with the lower. I feel like so.
yeah, no,
I don't know.
yeah, I could never do the unknown. I honestly don't know how they do it. I
Yeah, I
would,
don't know how they do it either.
yeah, I would go up to the stake and just guess what it was before I ranged it. I mean, I was within like 8 to 10 yards, I'd say, but still, that's
See, my thing is I'm normally within like, I don't know, 1 yard to 2 yards, and then like I'll have one every probably like 5 targets. It'll be like 5 yards off, and you're like, nope, that would have been a 5 for a miss.
Yeah.
yeah, I could never do it. You'd have to own every single target and just shoot them every other day for like 8 hours a day.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't see how. There's some people that, I mean, they're just like have a knack for it and everything, and they don't even have to own the targets or do anything, and they're just like insanely good at it. But like I shot Foley unknown, and yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Yeah. I mean, it's still pretty cool. I mean, I don't dislike anyone for shooting unknown. I mean, it's pretty cool that they're able to do it. It's just, not for me.
Yeah.
Not discouraging anyone. If they want to shoot unknown, they want to shoot unknown. Do whatever makes sense.
Unknown's fun. I probably enjoy unknown a little more than known.
Mhm.
But like after I do unknown a while, like it wears you out way more because you're constantly thinking like it's not like you can just range it and then just pick a spot. You gotta think, well, is it this yardage and stuff? It's just a lot more that I got worn out on it, so I switched over
Yeah.
for this year, for the rest of this year. I might go back unknown next year, but who knows?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so for Coleman, I know we're gonna get a booth, but I definitely think we should do more content. Dream Pro Talk, D&L.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff that can come out of a partnership. So we'll have to talk more about that behind the scenes. But I love your guys' content. So yeah. So, but yeah, I'm gonna screen share your merch. Small plug. I'm gonna show them your guys' YouTube, and I guess we'll call it good at that. We'll have to have you guys on another time to talk more about some other things. So yeah, here I'll screen share real quick. Here we go. All right. So I don't know what's going on now. What can you guys see?
It just says it's loading right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Tyler Heritage. This is screen sharing.
All right.
There you go.
How's that?
Oh, there we go. That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
So we'll start with the home screen. Uh-oh. What's going on? So yeah, it's a really nice website. You guys spent a lot of time, figuring things out. Love how your guys' website comes up on Google. Something that I'm having trouble with right now.
Yeah.
So, and then you got the store, merch. So definitely check out their merch. I love how you guys have all your like videos on your or like the main videos on your website. So your latest 3 videos is pretty cool. And then the about us, it's pretty nice. So and then we'll check out your guys' YouTube real quick. Can you guys see the YouTube right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, you guys got a bunch of videos. Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch all these. So yeah, super cool. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys spending some time to talk with us. Cooper, you got any questions?
Nope.
No?
I'm good.
That's it. Well, thank you guys for being here.
Yeah,
No
thank
problem.
you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Well, peace.
See y'all.
Yeah.